Alright, hi everybody. I know I'm supposed to make a instructional video for you guys so that way you can actually practice outside of class. Basically, I'm going to break it down into a few different parts. For Allison and Robin, you guys are going... Is that a Wookiee? Basically, for Allison and Robin, you guys are going to be working on the bass line. The way it's actually supposed to be played is like so. The way that's the goal. If you can get to that, good. Practice that as hard as you can to get there, but this is acceptable as well. And the way that you'll be doing that is you'll be plucking the 6th string once, the 5th string open, and perform a hammer-on the 2nd fret, and the 4th string open, another hammer-on, so. And then you'll go back to the 6th string. If you want to hear that slower, it sounds like. And remember to keep your pace really steady because everyone else who's doing lead is going to be following you guys. So after that, there comes the tricky bit. It's the main verse, so it would sound like. And that's really fast, and the timing is important, so remember to practice this really slowly. This will give time for your cerebrum to actually make the motion subconscious because it's responsible for synergized motion. And until you actually get that down to where your fingers will do that naturally, this is going to be very difficult. So practice slowly, try and keep the timing good, and yeah. Now, the way that you actually want to play this is you start out by plucking the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 6th string all at the same time. You want your fingers positioned at the 3rd fret, 1st string, and the 4th fret, 3rd string. So, like that. So you pluck them all at the same time. Then you roll your fingers up. I tend to keep my fingers kind of hooked and curled, and they don't really change position a lot. It's not plucking each string individually. That's a lot of wind. And so you pluck the 3rd, 2nd, and 1st. Then you do that slap strum that I've been showing you guys. So you'll curl your finger up, you'll hook it underneath the fleshy part of your thumb, and you flick. That motion should provide enough momentum for you to slap. You want to be slapping the E string to get that nice sharp sound. So, and then you'll go back into the bass line. So, the next part, you basically do a hammer-on with 2 fingers at once. You're going to need your index finger and your ring finger, and you're going to hammer on to the 1st and 3rd strings on the 2nd fret. So you'll also pluck this B string here, but you'll leave it open. So immediately after you do that hammer-on, pluck the 6th string open, and here comes the tricky bit. I don't know how I'm going to explain that. Basically, you're going to, after you've done the hammer-on, pluck the 1st string again, and you're going to do that slap strum again. Do a pull-off on the 1st string, 2nd fret. So after you've done that slap strum, after the pull-off, pluck the B string open. I don't know if that makes sense, but I'll play it really slowly and hopefully it'll help. So after you've gone through that, you're going to hammer on with, this is going to be a weird chord formation. Use your index finger, hammer on the 2nd fret, 5th string, the 4th fret, 4th string, and the 3rd fret, 2nd string. You're going to be plucking the 5th, 4th, 3rd, and 2nd strings. And you want to be really precise here, because if you land off, it will sound audibly different. And it will create a lot of dissonance, which will match with everybody else's stuff. So after you've done that hammer on, you pluck the 1st string open, B string open, and then you go back to the bass line. The way that I've been doing this bit, basically you just bring your finger up, you rest it over the 7th fret, this metal bar here. You don't actually press down, because that will change the string length. You don't want the length to change. You just want to rest it there, so that way it will create kind of a new set of strings for the harmonics to be based off of. And you're only going to pluck the 3rd, 2nd, and 1st string. What else? Now, when you've gone through that twice, you do that twice, and then you change the chord formation. So you're going to make, I don't know if you guys are familiar with a high D, but basically it's your index finger on the 3rd fret, 1st string, pinky finger on the 5th fret, 2nd string, and ring finger on 5th fret, 3rd string. You're going to be plucking the 5th string open and the 3rd, 2nd, and 1st strings. And you're also going to have to do that rolling up motion again. So all 4 of those at once. 3, 2, 1, slap strum. Pluck 1st, 2nd, and 3rd open. And you make another weird chord formation where your pinky finger is going to be on the B string, 3rd fret, index finger on the 1st string, 2nd fret, and middle finger on the 5th string, 3rd fret. And you're going to need to use your pinky finger. A lot of you are going to be tempted to use a ring. That's not going to work very well, because the next chord requires your ring finger, and it's going to be too difficult to actually move it. Believe me, I've tried. It doesn't work. So you pluck the 5th, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st strings twice. Then you move down to the 2nd fret. All of your fingers are going to be lined up along the 2nd fret. You're going to have your ring finger on, start with the middle finger. The middle finger will be on the 5th string, 2nd fret. Ring finger will be on the 3rd string, and pinky finger will be on the 2nd. And you're going to pluck the exact same strings, 5th, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st. And you pluck it twice again. And after that, you're going to go to the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd strings, pluck them open, and do a hammer on like you did before. So your ring finger on the 2nd fret, index finger on the, ring finger on the 1st string, 2nd fret, index finger on the 3rd string, 2nd fret. So played really slowly, it's going to sound like this. So that's basically all there is to the first verse, and that's going to be for all the verses. After that, you go to, that's probably enough to cover, because that's going to take about a week for you guys to actually get all that down. I will try and make another part breaking it up, because at that point we're going to have to diverge, where some of you are going to be strictly on bass and percussion, and some of you are going to be reverting to lead guitar. So you're not going to be playing chords, you're just going to be playing individual notes. And I'll probably write tabs for that and send those to the lead guitarists. But yeah, aside from that, if you have any questions, just send me an email, and yeah, keep practicing. Remember, you have to actually work at this one, because if you don't have this ingrained in your cerebrum, you won't be able to play it. That's just the nature of this style of guitar. But yeah, I will see you guys on Monday. See you.